Right, I wanted to do a quick video on how to properly store medical cannabis, really, because I've noticed a few things that some other people might not have noticed. See, first off, look, I mean, when it was packaged into this, it's like 7 or 8 months, and it says use within 30 days of first use. That's not how cannabis normally works. I mean, I'll be very worried if I grew some weed, put it in a pot, and it sat in this pot for 6, 7, 8 months without seeing the light of day. I'll be a bit worried I was going to open it and it'd be mouldy, if you know what I mean. And this, use within 30 days of first use. That's like of opening. That's like, this is more similar to a food product, if that makes any sense to anybody. This is more, it's more similar to a food product, like a jar of bolognese or something. When you open it, it says you've got 3 to 5 days to use it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this is weird. So obviously, everybody knows it's over dried and sometimes irradiated and maybe e-beamed or all these other things they don't have to tell us, even if it's not irradiated. Like, it might be e-beamed or something else. But anyway, yeah, we all know it's been over dried. So I just thought I'd share what I do with these flowers, really. I mean, yeah, the perfect temperature normally to store cannabis is 15 degrees to 20 degrees, anywhere between 15 and 20. I mean, it says here still below 25. So, you know, maybe it's not 15 to 20, in between 15 to 20 for medical cannabis. Maybe it's 15 to 25, in between there. So yeah, I'm going to quickly show you what I do. So, obviously it needs to be out of the light, keep it out of the light. So, yeah, now I've got my room sorted. I'll show you this, just my bed, look. Move this out of the way. Just a simple drawer. I mean, you don't have to have a drawer. You could just put it in the back of a wardrobe. But yeah, I'll just show you how I do this. A few tips and tricks, sort of thing. So yeah, when you get it, oh god, I'll stand up. Oh, this is my drawer, right, where I keep my medicine. Now, you're going to want to keep hold of the box and the pots. Oh, and the pots. Keep all the original packaging, right? The prescription and everything. Keep it all, okay? Because you're going to need it, just in case anybody ever comes round and tries to have a go at you or anything. You're going to want to keep the box, because it's got your, I've obviously taken my name off for the purpose of this video, but you know, it's got all your info on and everything. You're going to want it. So don't throw your boxes away. Keep all the original packaging. And yeah, I've just used this for the purpose of the video, really. You don't need one of these. You can just pick up one of these simple out of like Poundland or somewhere. So yeah, I've got a little pen out and marked a line. So 15 to 25. This is like the Goldilocks zone that you want to get. So I mean, we're all doing this. We're all storing medical cannabis. It's worth picking up one of these from Poundland or somewhere. Just doing this. Keep making sure it stays in between this mark, so it doesn't go up or below. You know, keep it in the right Goldilocks sort of zone. And yeah, so all my videos, I know I use these jars, but yeah, what you want to do is, because it's still cannabis and it has been sealed in a pot for God knows how long, hasn't seen the light of day or any air. I mean, this is different. Medical cannabis is different. So what you're going to want to do is, I'll show you what I do. So I actually got a window here. Open the window. Show you what I do, right? Because it is over dry. right? As soon as I get it, like you get your delivery, chuck it in here, chuck it in a glass jar, whatever you got. I'll just leave it on the windowsill like this, let it get some air, just for 2 or 3 minutes. I just want to say to everybody, this isn't extra drying, this is just to give it a bit of air. Like, 'cause, you know, who knows how long it's been sat in a jar for, in a pot. So yeah, literally just 2-3 minutes, not long at all, right? Just to give it a bit of air, and depending on how dry it is, I might put a couple of these in, or a little one, depending on how dry it is. You know, you've got to judge it for yourself. I might put 2 big ones and a little one in, or if it's really dry, I might just chuck a few in there. Doesn't really matter. But you know, once you're happy with how many Bevidas or whatever you do, close it up again, then you're going to want to store it out of the light, out of direct light, somewhere relatively cold. Oh god, my legs. And yeah, out of the light. I mean, yeah, you don't have to have a drawer like this. You could just put it in the back of a wardrobe. But yeah, make sure you keep everything. I mean, what jar? I use these jars. Probably see by all my videos. But yeah, any jar's good. I mean, I'd put AVB in a jar like this. These Kilner ones are quite good, because they do come with like a... Where is it? Oh, they come with like a label. So the Kilner jars are quite good. But I mean, if anybody come round here, you know, if the police ever come round, anybody tried hassling you, you want to make sure you've got all your packaging. And even, I'm going to get labels for all of these, for all these jars. I'm actually going to write down what it is, the date, the lot number, exactly what it is, the percentage, everything. That'll be Quest Bubble Bath, 4C Labs, expiry date, lot number, blah blah blah. I'm going to write it all on there, so every one, so then they can't try and say, oh, it's not this, it's not that, if it's not in the pot you got it in, if you know what I mean. Like, if any police or anyone was to come round, you know. And the other thing as well I want to say is, these, obviously between me and you, or whoever's watching this video, this is a volcano vaporizer. In here we've got a mighty handheld vaporizer. But for the purpose of, if the police come round, or anyone comes round, I wouldn't call these vaporizers. I would not call these dry herbs, right? If the police ever come round, this isn't a dry herb vaping device. This is a medical device, right? If you ever get any problems with anybody giving you any grief, or police or anything, right, these are not dry herb vaping devices, okay? These are medical devices with medical patients. We've got the paperwork. Make sure all these are labelled. I'm going to have to do this later. Write down everything. Keep everything together. The box, the original packaging. Make sure they're all labelled. Out of direct sunlight. And yeah, all this stuff in here is medical devices. You know, it's the best way to do it. They're not vaporizers. You know, if the police come around, they're definitely not vaporizers. It's medical only. It's medical equipment. We've got medical conditions. This is medical apparatus, whatever the hell you call it. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, it's just one of these things we have to do. Keep it in between this range. And yeah, after about normally with these flowers it's about 5 or 6 days, and then it's alright. It's improved. You know, you can maybe take all these out and just leave one in. Or, you know, you've got to kind of judge it for yourself, what you think's best, depending on how it feels. But yeah, that is that. If anyone was wondering, yeah, I mean, look, out the way, safe and sound. It's nobody's business how much I smoke, or what I do, or this or that. So it's all hidden, it's all out the way. Like, ah, God, my knees. Yeah, and if anybody wondered what candles I use, all my videos, oh God, I use these ones. Woodwick candles. It crackles like a fireplace. Yeah, they're pretty good. It's a gift that keeps giving. You can give it to someone, and then when they're done with the pot, you can have the pot back. Right, that's what I've done. I've got loads of these now. Pretty good. Crackles like a fire. But yeah, I did think of something funny. Actually, I thought, wouldn't this be funny if if this was all just a ploy to sell my candles? Wouldn't that be funny? You'd be like, you little git. Nah, I'm here to help. Cheers, thanks for watching.